So again, of the 7 or 8 different conversations that we had that day, for whatever reason, these are the 3 that I can remember. The 2 that I talked about in the previous video, and then this one's rather wild. So this person, I'm going to assign a pseudonym to, because this person is very much still alive and well and active in the San Francisco. So this person came up to us wanting a reading for her dog. And this person is a small business owner. And the only reason I bring that up, I don't want to give out any unnecessary information. The only reason why I say that is that the energy and kind of the conversation that it was giving is that, don't get me wrong, this person was very, very respectful. I'm not saying that there was like no belief necessarily, but it was more giving like this person wanted to support us rather than necessarily I don't think that they definitely weren't ready for the message that they were getting, that they were anyway, you'll see. So anyway, I'm not even gonna say what kind of dog, but this woman had a dog with her, and it's not that the kind of dog is rare. It's the very, something about this dog was very unique. And I remember that this woman comes up, she's wearing her sunglasses. Again, I promise you, I don't mean this in like, I don't mean this in any disrespect whatsoever, but it was almost like, trying to like play it cool, trying to like, hey, like just out here enjoying the day, right? Like just chilling type. And so we're talking to this dog, and I'll never forget that unlike the other dog, the first dog that I mentioned, this dog was the runt. This dog was by far the runt of the litter. Like I could see and sense how this dog had literally been trampled by its litter mates, how this dog had barely made it. And this woman knew that. If anything, she did a good job of like I'm saying, if that wasn't the case, I feel like she would have said something. And again, you'll see why I say that. But Miss Andrea, so I said, I was like, wow, I said, this dog has been through a lot. I said, and you've done a lot for this dog. I said, you've done a lot for this dog, and you and this dog have just a relationship where this dog has really spent its life expressing its gratitude for everything that you have done for him or her. I don't remember. And this lady's kind of taking, she's really taking it in, and she's really being quiet. And Miss Andrea asked for permission. She said, can I? And she reached in and she did something in this lady, like didn't touch her, but she did something on this lady's kind of chest, something like this, I remember. And then she said, I'll never forget this next part. She said, you need to do for yourself what you've done for the dog. Again, this lady was wearing sunglasses the entire time, and she started to fucking tear up. I kid you not. I will never forget that. And in that instance, I just remember, yes, it was validating, right? But it's like, how can I describe it? It was validating. This entire day was, and I'll tell you one thing: if Kara the cat didn't prove, to this stubborn Taurus bull that I had a gift, that there was an ability, that there's something out there, this definitely did it. And this entire day cemented my belief. But this instance right here that I'm talking about, there was something here. There was some magic that was going on that I couldn't quite put into words, but it was almost like, this is why the human animal relationship is the way that it is. Like, this is why we have animals. Like, we go around thinking that we're so, high and mighty as humans, saving animals, and we neglect, we literally ignore, and we do not talk enough about how much the animals do for us and how much they help us and all of the good that they bring to the world and to society. Okay? So honestly, we as humans should humble ourselves at times, because we are in a position, we are in a place where we can provide something of value, where we can be, if forgive me for the term, but we can be in a symbiotic relationship with animals, if you will, right? And it's not one-sided. It definitely goes both ways. So I don't want to have a whole extended moment, but obviously, if it's not clear, I feel very, very, very strongly and passionately about the human-animal relationship, and it is something that I remain convinced that every human should experience on this planet at some point in their life. As a matter of fact, I would go as far as to say that if you have not had a relationship with an animal, I am so sorry, boo. You have not lived life yet. You have not. And I feel sorry for you. I really do. So at the end of the day, at the end of dog days at the park where I remember we were packing things up out of this, again, I only remember 3 for whatever reason. I normally have a very good memory, but out of the 7 or 8 conversations that we had that day, remember we're packing up, I'll never forget what Miss Andrea said to me as we hug for the last time and part ways. Because I wasn't living at my parents' house anymore at that point. I do remember that. But she said, "You are one of the most clairvoyant people that I have ever met. And I hope that you never doubt this skill ever again. I hope that you realize that you do in fact have this skill, that this is something that you possess." I don't want to get, God, I'm not going to get emotional, but like, I'll talk about this in other videos, but I've manifested some really, really, really wild, beautiful things in my life. And there was a time in my life when I could have told you that, like, if I could talk to animals, like, I could do anything. Like, I'm sorry. I really was not the point to be getting emotional, but I remember hearing her say that, and I remember having this feeling of like, I got it. I can do it. Like, in my life, my career, and what I'm going to do with my future, like, this is a skill that is going to take me very far, and it's going to deepen the relationship that I have with some of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful beings that I have encountered in this life. And I've realized I haven't even gotten to the deja vu moment because I'm gotten on my little preacher pulpit, but I will absolutely talk about that in the next video. So I'll see you there.